So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Distributed tidily. Looking for options for movement. And this is Del Piero. Danger averted for now. Out for a throw. Cleared without complication. Turns back here, probably the best option. And he's in on decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
The Netherlands are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Beckham with the cross. He gets big. It's hit the upright.
The Netherlands definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the
Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Having a shot! It's a goal! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. You give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had...
And pull it! They want to be quick to recover this. Can he stop it going out? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good run down the left. Great vision. Platini cuts it out. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Sané, Ibrahimovic, bullish header! Goal, the Netherlands! And the comeback is complete! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That has ended up in no man's land. Van Bommel. Gullit. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pass somewhat off target. Van Bommel. And this is Gullit. Thuram promptly onto that. Big chance! He's had a shot! He's scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
He's got tall, in for the pieces. Goal! Groningen! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Number 21.
Groningen take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Looking for the run. Oh, that is a Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 2 then. Abiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Groningen have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. Luis Suarez. Lovely. Now, and Hullet! And that has been clubbed away. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Bergomi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Pele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Could be danger here. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Nice looking ball. Abiati gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Toure is the guilty party there. Nice physical challenge.
Added time.
Neymar. And this is Del Piero. Hullet in with the challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's a dangerous ball. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
And the half-time whistle goes. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 11, Messi. Coming on the field is number 15.
There's the start of the second half.
The Netherlands really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm.
Chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Groningen go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
The Netherlands different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come. Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Abiat. Oh, what has happened here? And he's had a hit. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And here's the chance to counter. Baresi gets across to intercept that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pelé! Pelé! And he's managed to gift it back. Neymar. Gullit. Van Bommel. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Parla. Gullit. Clipped into space. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Del Piero. And he plays one through. Oh, that's a key interception. The Netherlands still have the cards to affect this game. Now that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard. For Yaya Toure. Gullit is herring after that one. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Luis Suarez, and Gullit! It's bounced back off the post, and he thumps it clear. Gullit given the lift of his goal. Abiati claims comfortably.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. No, it's come to nothing. That's an imaginative pass. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gullit. That's the keeper's ball. Can he get it through? Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Del Piero. Bergomi. And this is Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Played into the... He rises! And it's hit the woodwork and out! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's definitely not his best. Pelé knocks it into space. Shot could be on. And the shot! Goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scorer for Netherlands after 79 minutes is number 7, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
The Netherlands get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Ambitious ball here.
Groningen clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Platini. The Netherlands are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Cleared without complication. And here's Neymar. Goes for a shot!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Bergomi. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's straight offside.
There will be 3 minutes
Baresi.
added time.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Played out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Triol. That's at the end. The Netherlands did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
The Netherlands absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age, and at a time where the role of the fullback is even more crucial. He really is a diamond.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Mbappe! Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Hullet. Hullet, that's good play. Sané. And this is Pele. Hullet. And the shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, he's been caught napping! Botafogo with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. And that is as far as they're going to go. Botafogo looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Corner it is. Ibrahimovic!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Baresi. The Netherlands are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Played back in, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that's a good ball. And a chance! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
The Netherlands takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Modric is offering a wry smile there.
This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Platini. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the shot! And it's there! in double quick time. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing...
And that's it. Well, that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10. Or
can he finish? Goal, the Netherlands! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Son Heung-min. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look.
And a chance! Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Totti plays it short. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And here's Gattuso. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. In with the challenge. He's found a way through. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Totti. He's in space and looking for options. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Pelé. Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chance, surely! It's in! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Manchester United, after 19 minutes, is number 21.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Baresi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Sané. Ibrahimovic. Oh, important interception. Jordi Alba is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Tries to play it through. Pirlo. Nice looking ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 19, Yamal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Scholes. And it's Totti. Now it's Pele. Floated through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Hazard. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Baresi. That's Cannavaro. Now, what about this cross? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Hazard. Chance! Cleared without complication.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Sané. He's through here. Oh, that's well spotted. Yamal. What a throw in. Now it's Yamal. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And there is the half-time whistle.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 21, Pirlo. Coming on to replace him is number 15.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And it's Parla. Lovely pass. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style. The second half off to a spectacular start. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Looking for a runner. He's cut it out. The Netherlands different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No way through, so back it comes. No foul, says the referee. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Scholes. Parla has created one goal already. Beckham gets into some space. Oh, that's a fine interception.
The Netherlands really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. I think that... Can he finish? No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
After 64 minutes is number 13, Son Heung-min.
Manchester United take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Scholes, good strong midfield running here. The Netherlands do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Lovely feet. Looking to go deep. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Pelé. And this is Hullet. Gattuso. Yamal. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side, and that's gone loose. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. Son Heung-min goes short. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Hullet absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Sane is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hazard gets into a good position. He's picked his way, and the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. The Netherlands really could have done without this. Van der Sar looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's starting to look like a done deal now. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Marquinhos cuts it out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Platini. He's had it taken off him. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
There will be 3 minutes.
Scores! Smashing save, really good save that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. Played out to the right. Totti with the cross. It's anyone's ball now. Backward it goes. And the number on the board is 3.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's been played through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, they can break here. So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
I'd just like to read out our fan club.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went down.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, David Alaba. One of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition.
Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Koundé. That has not gone well. Great vision. And this is Pele. Real chance! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi. Good ball, good take. Pirlo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
The Netherlands leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
First quarter of an hour gone. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's clever. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Rafinha. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that every...
Mbappe tries a shot! Oh, another save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Now, can they get him away? Well timed, excellent interception. Ricci. And it's Messi. Searching pass he's played there. And a shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Mbappe really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And that should get the job done. Ball is over the line. That has been cut short. Rafinha. He's on it. Can he get away? And here's Mbappe. Threads one in. Picks out. Big chance! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi, Rafinha. Now this could be a chance. Chance! He's scored! And the comeback is complete. He just absolutely speared that in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
35 minutes is number 21, Kylian Mbappe.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pull it. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Ibrahimovic. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's intervened well there. Zaire Emery. Rafinha. And this is Messi. Thuram gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here. Thuram. Oh, that's a key interception. He's shifting through the gears here. Pirlo. Sade. Ibrahimovic. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the way through. And shoots! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Quite a thriller this one's become. And we've reached half-time. The Netherlands are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
And an exciting one too.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
If you have a ticket.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 14.
Madrid
Sade.
get the ball rolling for the second period.
Beckham.
This looks
Number
promising.
13,
Ambitious ball here. Look at this. He's having a shot!
Number 20, Roberto
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
11, Messi. Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. Thuram gets it away. And that is out of play. Oh, that is a nice touch. Hit into the middle. Lahm. The Netherlands do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Alaba. Knocks it into space. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rafinha receives it in a good position here. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Stood up well to him there. And here's Mbappe. Well,
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe! Not the most convincing of passes. Cannavaro. 60 minutes played. Rafinha, given the lift of his goal. The Netherlands perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cleared without complication. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Pelé. It's Pelé! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Bellingham! Oh, that was venomous. Pirlo. That's Cannavaro. Lam. Koundé cuts it out. Rafinha. Madrid finding their passes. Cannavaro. Lam. That's a nicely shaped ball. Platini. And it's Pirlo. Pelé. Now it's Messi. Baresi makes the interception. Cannavaro. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's searching... Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Into the lead once more. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
The Netherlands really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Roberto Carlos. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Rafinha. Bellingham. Shot a goal!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zaire Emery, little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
The Netherlands must do something here, and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And it's Messi. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Pelé. Oh, super ball. There's the shot! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Platini. Pirlo. Now that looks a decent ball. Thuram. Now it's Pelé.
There will be 3 minutes
Hazard.
added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Lam. And here's Messi.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Bellingham. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Now it's Beckham. Pirlo writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
Pirlo did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Hazard, and he's found the way past. He's had a shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
The Netherlands are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's a good ball out wide. Cannavaro. Baresi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Quality ball. Rodri. Koundé. And De Ligt. Cafu. Messi. Mateus, and it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Bale.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Beckham. Oh, there's a probing ball.
The Netherlands really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. And this... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Beckham. Played into space. Think through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He might be in here! Shapes to shoot! Thuram. That's Beckham. Now it's Pelé. Ambitious ball here. It's played through for him. Ibrahimovic! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
He is! It's Ibrahimovic! Goal, the Netherlands! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Pull it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Neymar. Spread neatly. He's found a way through. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Baresi. Platini. Nicely spread. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's an imaginative pass. And the pass is intercepted. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Can he get on the end of this? Bale finds himself offside. De Ligt. Rodri. Now it's Pele. Ibrahimovic. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Hazard. Rodri. Threads one in. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Hullet. Played out wide. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. Not the most accurate pass. Pirlo. The Netherlands looking to pass their way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the first half is done. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
The Netherlands are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. That gets things going for the second half. Platini. Pele. And it's Beckham. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's heaved it away. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Platini. Pele. Now it's Sané. That ball looks a good one. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rodri. He shifted it to the flank. He's got away. And this is Ibrahimovic. Mateus. Can he spark a counter here? Now, he's got space here. That has been cut short. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Platini! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, beautifully shot. And Hullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get it.
Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 3. Lascia il campo per il
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there. And Bale gets through on his own. Shoots! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pirlo. The Netherlands still have the cards to affect this game. Chance for a shot! No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were...
Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Cambio di giocatori.
The Netherlands making consecutive changes here. Hazard. Gerrard, a player who needs no... Can he finish? Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Milan go into the lead.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's tried one! Should have equalised.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
And it's Messi. That's a cute ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Takes a shot! Oh, it's It's hit the post! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
And now they can spring out of defence. Hazard puts his foot on the gas, and he's worked it through. And this is Messi. That is lovely. Gerrard, and he shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
The Netherlands must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Cannavaro. And it's Roberto Carlos.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Bale. Oh, that's a key interception. There will be 4 extra minutes. The Netherlands finding their passes. Oh, well measured. And he welcomes it. Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
De Ligt. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Floated through. And there goes the final whistle. The Netherlands illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Baresi spots it and intercepts. Ronaldinho knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the...
He's had a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pings it across. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Played it again. Cannavaro gets it away. That's gone for a throw-in. Has a look and plays it forward. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. And he's only too happy to take that back. Looking for options for movement. It's a really well-measured ball. Out for a throw. There's the crossfield ball. And that has been cleared. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And here's Ronaldinho. Jimenez gets over and intercepts. The Netherlands leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Bruno Fernandes. Now that's well seen too. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Neymar. That pass has been well intercepted. The Netherlands are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Jimenez carries the ball down the right, threads one in, played into the middle. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Beckham. Paris Saint-Germain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pirlo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's played into the... It's a mighty effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos. Beckham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Drogba. Played out to the right. And he's intervened well there. And he's worked it through. He's got away. And he shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Maradona gets into a good position.
The Netherlands can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
The less said about that pass, the better. Beckham.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's picked it up out wide. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pirlo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. That's a cute ball. It's Ibrahimovic! Off the post! And it's Parla. And it's Rijkaard. Just about within shooting range. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And it's slung out wide. Time and again they are repelled. Pirlo, who does have an assist to his name.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but
Ronaldinho! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
The Netherlands are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 11, Messi. Number 3, Rijkaard.
And the action is back underway.
Number 9,
A solitary goal.
Beckham.
That has been the
Number
crucial
8,
difference.
Modric.
The Netherlands come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change.
It's Ibrahimovic! Goes forward. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Beckham. Shot a goal! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Pirlo with the slide tackle there. Modric.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cross goes in there. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened. The Netherlands are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for a runner. Beckham receives it in a wide position. Jimenez tries to clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. The Netherlands are still that goal to the good. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Jimenez gets across to intercept that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Parla. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Delivered with swing. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's takes a shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The Netherlands are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Maradona, he's found a way through. Oh, he's got a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckham, the regular corner taker. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely aimed pass. He's in plenty of space here. Look at this, and the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Irrepressible! Imperious! That's what makes him what he is!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, that has not gone well. And here's Neymar. He's in space and looking for options. Baresi attempts a clearance. Beckham. That's been slipped through. Ibrahimovic is on his own. Can he finish? It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
After 79
Well,
minutes,
was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Luka Modric. Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour.
Ribéry! And Ribéry! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitution.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Tries a measured ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Parla. 5 minutes left on the clock. And this is Messi. Alaba. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well read, nice interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
That's just playing it safe and simple. That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
And here's Messi. Ribéry. And the finish! He scores! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Paris Saint-Germain playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. And he's heaved it away. It's their second corner of the game. He rises! And that is a truly outstanding save. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Ibrahimovic doing what he does best, just running the show. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
The Netherlands definitely impressing me here, especially
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big header! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Baresi, Parla. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Bellingham. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Ha segnato al 9 minuto, numero 27.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Park Ji-sung unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Modric. And here's Messi. Messi. And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now a sudden chance to counter. Parla. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Wirtz. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Modric opts for safety. Baresi. Modric. And it's Lahm. And the return pass. Over to the left. Decent progress down the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Lahm. Lahm puts his foot on the gas. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Half an hour played now. Can he get it through? Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Park Ji-sung could move up a gear here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's managed to get free. Oh, Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Modric gets it away. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Sané. Here's Cannavaro. Lahm. Yamal has found the net here, of course.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Baresi.
recupero.
Parla. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
The Netherlands will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 25, il numero 10, Messi.
Second period then underway. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is run and the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's a real opportunity missed there. He's done all the hard work getting to the ball, and all he needed to do was get some control on it.
Lahm. Baresi. And it's Cannavaro. And it's Sané. Here's Roberto Carlos. Neuer. Cannavaro. Just about within shooting range. Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
The Netherlands really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And yes, it's him again.
Attenzione, un cambio.
The Netherlands choosing to make the first change. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And here's Ronaldinho. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's burst through. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Messi gets into some space. Ambitious ball here. That has been cut short.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bellingham! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's Platini. And it's Parla. The Netherlands do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here. The Netherlands have their second corner now.
The Netherlands really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Roberto Carlos. Cannavaro. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Cannavaro. Salam. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung. Darren Fletcher. And it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? And that has been clubbed away. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Nicely aimed pass. The Netherlands do have a chance to counter here. That's a sharp pass. Pirlo. That's Cannavaro. Modric. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's had a hit!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Park Ji-sung. He's found a way through. Bellingham plays it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 14, numero 6, Park Ji-sung. Numero 25.
Hangs in a cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Il numero 22, cambio di giocatori.
Darren Fletcher. Here's Ricky Puig. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Pele gets into a good position. And this is Ronaldo. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? Sticks it away! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
4 minuti di recupero.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Pele is having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And time is up. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Any attack containing Raúl is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raúl is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Good ball, good take. Played into space. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And it's Parla. Lovely ball. He's had a shot! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And they can counter here. Well, that has not gone well. Beckenbauer. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? It's not an especially good pass, that. Cannavaro. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Otto promptly onto that, and that is that. And the counter is on. Tries to pass it through. And we have our very first corner. Lahm clears it away. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Pirlo tries to thread one through, floated through. Yamal!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Pirlo. And here's Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Parla has created one goal already. Vinicius Junior.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's roll! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Now it's Yamal. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Not the most convincing of passes. Valverde threads one in. Parla. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's played through for him. He's having a shot! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. The Netherlands have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Cannavaro. Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here! Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball. Vinicius Junior! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens, it gets pinched.
And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
That was travelling. Baresi. Parla. Lam carries the ball down the right. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Forlan. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's got the big chance! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good ball over the top. And Sané! And he has kept it out somehow.
Sané clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Valverde. Aimed beyond the defence. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Lam. Distributed tidily. Crossing. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again.
The Netherlands can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pirlo. The Netherlands do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Now the cross. Chance! He scores! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And yes, it's him again. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cannavaro. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Goes looking wide.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's well spotted. Valverde. And this is Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Fired deep towards the back post. Bellingham. Sané. Sané! Oh, that's fallen kindly here. Goal, the Netherlands! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
The Netherlands get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity.
Great chance! It's in! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
It's fallen! It's their second corner of the game. Forlan goes short. And that's it. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's an imaginative pass.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
The Netherlands perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, what a ball! And the finish! He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter.
Good effort from distance. And that would have won it.
Messi has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And it's Bellingham, looking here to chip it through. Baresi attempts a clearance. It's a threatening ball. Mbappe! Should have equalised.
Mbappe was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change.
And Messi! Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a pretty loose pass. A probing pass. Baresi cuts it out. Searching pass he's played there. Rijkaard cuts out the pass.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Valverde. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Mbappe.
4 minutos de descuento.
That's a shade optimistic. Thuram. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
Chance to deliver. Cleared away. Look at the space. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Valverde receives it in a good position here. Real chance! Oh, taken with style. They have stolen level at the last. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Messi claiming the match ball here. He was the difference. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
The Netherlands certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Keeper's dealt with that. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, super find. And he's there to get it away. Good effort from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a key interception. That's an imaginative pass. Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Haaland. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. He has found the way through. Yamal gets into some space, and the keeper beats it away. Haaland. That's a throw. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And they've got rid. Oh, strongly challenged there. Aimed beyond the defence. And that pass just didn't quite work. Ronaldinho. And he's intervened well there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
The Netherlands cleared.
Ronaldinho! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been slung wide. And it's Hernandez. Can he get onto this? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Saliba cuts out the pass. Cannavaro makes the interception. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. Maldini. He's looking wide. Can he get it through? Maldini. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. Saliba getting this one clear. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Baresi. Neuer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Knocks it into space.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Mbappe. Here's Haaland. That ball looks a good one. Tries from distance. Roberto Carlos has a look and plays it forward. He's in plenty of space here. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Valverde. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Nice looking ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's a pretty loose pass. Maldini. Cannavaro. Roberto Carlos. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Has been indicated.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to put, and Torres! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again then. So the first half brought no goals. Haaland gets flagged offside. Joao Felix, nicely weighted ball. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there.
This is the time you need that pace.
Threads one in, played out wide. Koundé, that pass isn't the best. Lahm, Roberto Carlos, Saliba wins the duel this time. Looking to play him in. Neuer clears and claimed it back swiftly. Araujo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He can run onto that. Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Joao Felix! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Maldini.
Well, yet another interception and
Has a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cut it out. Neuer. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Maldini. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Lahm. Araujo is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Oh, important interception. Pass somewhat off target. Out towards the flank. Rodri. Well, that has not gone well. Not the most convincing of passes. Thuram. Lahm. Roberto Carlos.
That's good play from him.
Nicely aimed pass. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Roberto Carlos. Thuram. To Lahm. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Messi. Yamal tries to play it through. And that is a little undercooked. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Neymar. He's through here. And the shot's on him. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And he's managed to gift it back. Probing pass. That has been cut short. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's had it nicked away. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Messi. It's not an especially good pass, that. Thuram. Baresi. Played out towards the right wing. Great vision.
The Netherlands really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Torres. No, that's been intercepted. The Netherlands are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah,
He's gone for goal! And the lead stays intact, just.
well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
And that's another good win of the ball. Looking for the run. Koundé does well to get it back. And he welcomes it in. And it's made its way to him. Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? He'll try to keep this alive. Delivers the ball. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cannavaro. Baresi.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And this is Torres. That's been cut out, well played. Looking for a runner. That has not gone well. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And a quick reminder today to please take all
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Playstyles.